So it seems that the Sonic universe is going to be crossing over with DC, and as a Sonic fan, I have to say I am very excited for this. I know I am a grown-ass man, I'm in my early 20s, but hey, I love Sonic and I also love DC. So this is a very good crossover for me to see because I love both these characters. I am a big fan of The Flash, and I am a really big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. But in anticipation of the upcoming release of March 18th or 19th, I'm not necessarily sure on the date, I believe it's March 19th, DC, Sega, and IDW, they have dropped some promotional images for this new crossover. So, you have, Amy and Wonder Woman, you have Shadow and Batman, which I want to say I cannot wait to see those two interact. That's going to be absolute cinema. I can definitely see these two like trauma bonding over like Maria and the death of Bruce's parents. I really hope IDW and DC does that. I think that would be, one, it could be a touching moment, and they also probably could play it for jokes if they want like more of a lighthearted comedy with this crossover. You also have Silver and Green Lantern sitting here in a panel together, which I think kind of makes sense. They kind of have like a similar power set, I guess. Not necessarily, but close enough to where you can see why they would be, coupled up together in this crossover. Tails and Cyborg, and to be honest, I would rather have Tails like interact with Mr. Terrific, but understandably, Mr. Terrific is not gonna sell any fucking comics in a crossover. Cyborg is way more marketable than Mr. Terrific, so yeah, I can see that. Have Knuckles and Superman, obviously for that strength aspect, which, come on, yeah. But the biggest panel, front and center, you have Flash and Sonic the Hedgehog doing maybe a cross-country race, or maybe they're just running side by side. And I have to say, there's not a lot of things that can make me like climax. This is one of them. I've always wanted to see these two race in canon, and I never thought that it would happen in my entire life. I thought I would die. I thought World War III would happen before I get to see Sonic the Hedgehog race the Flash. Now, I'm not sure if this is Barry Allen Flash or Wally West. I believe it's Barry Allen because ever since he came back, he's been way more mainstream than Wally West. But even if it is Wally, I would love to see Wally interact with Sonic, or hell, any of the Flash family. Bring them all. It would be such a missed opportunity not to have all of the Flash family at least have some type of interaction with Sonic. But going back to this Cyborg panel with Tails, you see that they're examining a Chaos Emerald, and I believe the plot of this is that Darkseid is looking for like the Chaos Emeralds in the Sonic world. Somehow he goes to the Sonic dimension, and I just have to say that I'm really interested to see how the power scaling is going to work out in this comic, because if you haven't like really kept up with Sonic, or if you're more a comic book fan and you like just Justice League and other DC comics, the Sonic universe in almost any continuity is incredibly fucking broken. And I'm not joking. A lot of people bring up like Archie Sonic for like, power scaling and things like that because he's like the most broken iteration of Sonic. But to be honest, game Sonic is actually busted with hacks. So is Shadow, Silver, hell, I would even argue Knuckles. From base Sonic casually outrunning a black hole, to Shadow being able to warp time and space without a Chaos Emerald, I really want to know like how they're going to like scale this. I believe Sonic by himself could put up a fair fight with Darkseid without the Chaos Emeralds. Now throw in Super Sonic, he would absolutely destroy Darkseid with Super Sonic. And that's not me downscaling like Darkseid. I read comics, I know how strong Darkseid is, but it's Super Sonic, come on. One thing I really hope they do, I think it'll be funny if Eggman like figures out the anti-life equation, the thing that Darkseid has been searching for his entire life, and Eggman just cracks it like an egg, just like that. Pun very much intended. I think that would actually be hilarious, and the Eggman is like, this shit is worthless, why would I want this? Throws it aside, and then starts like looking for the Chaos Emeralds or something like that. But there is so many fun possibilities that they could do with this crossover, and I really hope they do it. Between the Naruto and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover, and then a Sonic and Justice League crossover, it is a fun year to just be a nerd in general, okay? I'm having a great time existing. With that being said, I will be doing like a breakdown video of when this finally drops, so if you want to stay tuned for that, just subscribe, go through my videos. I make videos about comics, movies, games, books, TVs, any form of media with good characters and just any good story, I'll probably talk about it. That being said, I'm Brother Man, and I'll see you guys later. Toodles.